Claude AI has made it so much easier to create faceless content these days, and channels like this one, called The Feynman Way, which was recently brought to my attention by one of my subscribers, are some of the biggest beneficiaries. So today, I'm going to show you a simple way of using Claude AI to actually create this style of channel. Now let me tell you a bit about the channel itself. As you can see from here, it was created in September last year, but they already have more than 9 million views, and their videos are pulling in some really impressive numbers. Their most popular one is sitting at over 1.7 million views. This one, over 1 million, 900,000, 800,000, and a bunch more that are doing pretty well. Now what these guys are doing is pretty simple. They're explaining hidden science behind everyday bodily experiences, simple actions, and natural phenomena. You know, the kind of content for curious adults who love having their assumptions challenged by physics, biology, and neuroscience. They cover topics like what happens to your back after 5 minutes on a hard surface, why the weather makes your body ache, what happens to your body when you sleep on the wrong side, why you wake up at 3 a.m., and more. Somehow their audience is loving it, leading to the insane level results that the channel is getting. Now the good news is that this style of video can be created with the help of AI, which is why I created a skill that can simplify the entire process with the help of Claude AI. Everything from topics to scripting, and even coming up with the final thumbnails. All you have to do is add the skill to Claude and you're good to go. I'll be leaving the skill file inside my Discord and Skool communities. Links to both of these communities will be in the video description. Now, let's get started. Obviously, the first thing you need to do is make sure you have access to the skill file. If you're curious what exactly a skill file is, or if this is your first time using a skill inside Claude, well, skills are quite simply a set of instructions that the AI will follow. And the best part is that they're quite easy to create. The instructions usually have these .md files inside that you can actually read. They're instructions for the AI to follow, usually written in human language, so you can read them as well. It's a good way to simplify repeatable tasks by turning them into a set of instructions that Claude can execute. That way, you can call them any moment. So in this case, I created this skill to help recreate this niche for us. It's quite easy to create your own skill inside Claude. All you need to do is go to Claude AI and just type /skill-creator. Hit enter, and then you'll be able to type in exactly what you want. Just a simple description of the task that you want the skill to accomplish, and Claude will take care of the rest. It may ask you for further instructions, but your skill should be ready in less than a minute. It's nothing complicated. Just you telling the AI, this is what I want, followed by a few questions from the AI, just so it has a better understanding of exactly what you want to accomplish with the skill. Simple as that. Now, back to the topic. Once you have the skill file, you need to add it to Claude. So what you need to do is make sure Claude is open. Go to Customize, and you should see Skills and Connectors. You want to select Skills. In this case, these are the skills that I've added to Claude. To install the skill file, hit this button and then go to Create Skill. Select Upload a Skill. Once you've got the skill file uploaded, you should see it visible here now. Since I already have the skill installed, it's asking whether it should replace it or not. Now once you have the skill installed, you should see the skill MD file. This simply contains a bunch of instructions that the AI will be following to guide us in creating the video. As you can see, it says, it's an end-to-end content production pipeline for a science narration YouTube channel that makes 25 to 35-minute deep dive videos exploring hidden science. Then when you come down, you see references. This includes instructions for the image prompts, script generation, as well as the thumbnail and topic generation. So everything you need is right here in the skill. Now, this is how you're going to start. Go back to the main page and then type in this command to call the skill. Let's make a video. This is going to call that particular skill. As you can see, it's now loading the skill. If you look at the output, it says first reading the hidden science workflow skill. It's going to come up with 10 topics for you and also gives you the option to generate additional ones. Another way you can call the skill is instead of typing, let's make a video. Start by typing /. You're given the options for your available skills. There's Skill Creator, Add Files, and there's the Hidden Science Workflow. So select it and the AI will start by reading the skill to understand the workflow and then jump into action. Then it asks you for where you'd like it to start. Generate topics or start from any specific stage. As you can see, it's giving us similar results like before. You can go through and choose which one you like. If you like any particular topic, in this case, I'm going to go with number 10, which is this topic about sunlight in the eyes before 9 a.m. Paste that and then hit enter. Now it's asking whether you're happy with the title or whether you want to change it before it writes the script. I'm just going to write happy with the title and then wait for the AI to pick up from there. As you can see, it's moved on to the second stage, which is script writing. Right now, it's writing the full script in just a few minutes. The typical duration duration for this type of video is from 25 to 35 minutes, maybe a little above sometimes. So the word count can be a bit large. In this case, the script is about 4,800 words for this particular topic. Now, what I recommend is that whilst it's written the full script and it's done a good job with it, you still need to go through and rewrite everything in your own words. Don't use it just like this, as it could get you in trouble. So go through and rewrite everything in your own words so that it sounds human. You don't want to get any issues with monetization. Go through and use it as a starting point to write your own script, to write something that feels more like your own. Before you move on, don't forget to convert the script to voiceover using your favorite text-to-speech tool. 11 Labs or even Google AI Studio work perfectly. So go with whichever one that you prefer. Once you're done with that, you'll notice something down here inside Claude AI. It says if you want to revise anything before moving on to the next stage. So if you don't want to revise anything, or once you're done with any revisions, you can say move on to stage 3, which is the image prompt generation stage. Now, what it's going to do is look through the script that it currently has and then generate very detailed image prompts for every single beat or scene in the script. The style of images that this particular niche uses are quite detailed. So the AI is programmed to be extremely detailed when it comes to the image prompts. As you can see, it's created 29 unique and very detailed image prompts for this particular script. For each one, there's the scene text from the script. Then you have really long and detailed image prompts. Now, once you have this, it's time to move on to the next step, which is generating the actual images. You can use Google Flow for the image generation. So start a new project and switch to images. Choose the aspect ratio. Make sure the first image prompt is copied, paste it right here, and then generate. You have this interesting blackboard style image, and when you go to the next ones, these are some of the images it generated. The quality is good and the texts are on point. You can repeat this to generate the rest of your images. Once you're done, it's time to move on to editing. Make sure CapCut is open and import all your resources. This includes the images and the voiceover. Drag the voiceover first and add it to the timeline. Obviously, you need to make sure there are no long pauses. So if there aren't any, go ahead and remove them before you continue with your video. Once you have everything set, the next thing you're going to do is visit a platform like Vecteezy, Pexels, Pixabay, or any stock footage website. Select videos and then search for particles. If you don't have a subscription, filter free options and download one of these options. Add the particle file inside the timeline and set your aspect ratio to 16:9. This particle background needs to cover the entire duration of the video. So if it's too short, duplicate it as many times as necessary to fill the full duration of the video. Now, the next step is to arrange your images according to the flow of your narration. You can trim some or extend some. It all depends on your narration and how it flows. Make sure you import and arrange them all according to the flow of your narration. Once you're done, select all the image files and then right-click and select Create Compound Clip. Now you can scale it down like this, so you have the particles in the background while the images are on top. Add a filter to give them a uniform look. Go with one that matches the style you want and extend it across the timeline. You don't need captions for this style of video because of the way the images work. So once everything looks good, export at your preferred resolution. The last thing you need to do is generate the thumbnails for the video. For that, you need to go back to the Claude AI page. When you look down here, you can see there's the fourth step, which is thumbnail prompts. It's asking whether you want to proceed. So just simply type yes. What the AI is going to do is generate a few thumbnail prompt variations for you. So here you have the first variation. Let's copy and check it out. This thumbnail looks quite good, so you can go ahead and use it. These other ones look good as well, so feel free to choose whichever one that suits the style you're going for. And just like that, you're done with your first video. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Anyway, thank you and see you in the next one.